Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Potomac. Today we are talking because we need to get to the bottom of one of many things that I felt was glossed over in the reunion part 1 episode last night. And in this particular video, we're discussing Robyn allegedly being in a group chat with multiple bloggers and basically talking smack about whoever and whatever. And the other caveat is the messy blogger sharing it with at least Candace and whomever else of what is being said in this group chat. And it got completely glossed over because Candace wanted to utilize the segment to basically prove that Robyn was two-faced and all of these things. But nonetheless, it flopped because basically Giselle and Robyn, even if they're messy or whatever towards each other or about each other, they're going to protect each other, till the end, right? When it's all said and done, no matter how messy or two-faced a situation may seem. So I felt, knowing that going in with all these reunions that Candace has been a part of how much Giselle and Robyn will back each other and will team up together against anybody who comes for them, I felt she should have taken this in a different direction, similar to what happened to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, in exposing that potentially, whatever is going on, that we need to expose this blogger. And we need to expose, is Robyn responsible for some of these blogs' existence in the first place? Is this who she is? Messy behind the scenes, wanting to be a blogger herself, wanting to involve herself in the drama and the chaos with others, but does not want to be transparent about her personal life, does not want to be transparent about her reality. Can you make it make sense? And here's the thing, right? Because there are, professional bloggers, there are people who are a little bit messy, but they're still respectful and they're going to hold people accountable. They're not going to play favorites. But we need to get to the bottom of who these alleged bloggers are, right? And we know at least one of them is willing to play both sides, right? Which is very messy behavior. There's only one person that comes to my mind, I don't know about you, of who potentially at least one of these bloggers is that was willing to share whatever screenshots Candace wanted to her to help her, I guess, assist her in this reunion. Because I find it very interesting as well that there are some bloggers who try to produce the show from their platform. Make it make sense. Just say you want to be on Bravo as the producer and just go from there, right? Just say that you have actively been trying to get a job at Bravo. Just say that, right? But this is completely messy because, number one, personal relationships that, bloggers may have with celebrities and or reality stars, athletes, whomever. The professional thing to do is to keep that under wraps, right? The professional thing to do is to not expose that, right? But again, this also makes everybody involved look bad because it exposes again that this blogger is not a credible person, because basically they're going to flip-flop depending on who they feel is going to give them the most exposure, the most benefits, and all of the things. So they look bad for being unprofessional and being two-faced. And then the event, if they have an opportunity on their platforms to both interview Robyn and Candace, this is messy. Because you've screen grabbed this group chat and has shared it with at least one housewife. And I don't think Candace is the only housewife that this blogger shared the group chat messages with, right? So that's one thing, right? Robyn looks messy because there have been rumors for decades that Robyn always had wanted a gossip website of sorts, trying to get with athletes or whatever. That was alleged back in the day, right? Back in the day, the playing days and all of that. So nonetheless, Robyn doesn't look good either, because Robyn pretends like she's above it all. She pretends that she has poise and grace and dignity, and that the only issue in her life is her dysfunctional marriage with her, now husband again, Juan Dixon, and this questionable friendship alliance with Giselle at times as well, right? Those are the two biggest knocks against Robyn. But everything else, she tries to present herself with class and with a moral compass and all of these things until it is time to team up against somebody who is an enemy of Giselle's, until it is time to stand on business and put her foot down as it pertains to Juan Dixon, which she does not do, but is willing to be messy and be calculating and be two-faced behind the scenes in group chats with bloggers. But yet you have this type of smoke with bloggers that you do not have on the show. You refuse to be transparent on the show. Anytime anybody asks you about Juan, you either get defensive and try to deflect and blame, social media trolls, or you flat out break down and start crying to get out of discussing it. So how are people going to move forward when you had the biggest storyline of the season and you completely botched it? Botched it, right? And trying to speak on Juan's behalf when Juan was the storyline, when Juan himself should have spoke to what was and what wasn't, right? But this whole thing is messy with the bloggers. I am curious to see whether or not at least one of them may come forward or may acknowledge themselves, because that's even more messy. But there are some people who want that attention, right? Who want that exposure, who want to be seen. So it would not shock me at all if at least one of those bloggers exposed themselves and said, yes, I am in this group chat with Robyn. But nonetheless, does it even matter now, since Robyn's no longer on the show? But moving forward, I'm sure this is happening a lot more than what people think behind the scenes, with several reality stars and celebrities being in certain group chats with certain bloggers and all of the things, because what will happen is you never know who's watching you. You never know, who's going to take a like or a dislike to you. And if you're able to befriend that person and have that personal connection, it works out to both of your benefits, because you could potentially get an interview. You could be invited to any type of event that they have, to have that networking opportunity, but also cover it on your actual blog, on your actual platform, and all of the things to also spread to the masses, and spread in particular to the following that you have on your platform. So it's beneficial, but the problem is, unfortunately, there are some people who take these relationships for granted, right? And there are people who are very fickle. They will like these celebrities and reality stars as long as they feel like they can suck as much out of them as they can, or they can utilize them as much as they can for networking opportunities, right? But say that doesn't go the way that they want that to go, right? And there's a fallout of sorts, right? Then it gets messy, right? Then it gets messy. Then they start to befriend the ops and change their reporting on you, and change how they're covering you on their blogs. Like, it is a very cutthroat dog-eat-dog industry, and it is so important to be authentic. It is so important to be authentic, right? But this is just messy, right? This is just completely and utterly messy, and I feel like Candiace missed an opportunity here to really expose Robyn's involvement with these alleged bloggers, right? And not only that, basically, that at least one of those bloggers is willing to play both sides and be two-faced themselves and screen grab to at least another housewife what is what. Now, were they, like I said, are they producing behind the scenes? Are they providing this information to Candiace so that she could expose it on purpose at the reunion? How long did Candiace, was she aware of this, right? So there is I felt there was a lot of opportunity here to really dive deep into what the tea is on this, because I feel that was more of a scandal than what Robyn does or doesn't say about Giselle behind her back, because ultimately it's not going to matter, because she's still going to be 10 toes down for her Although, this time it didn't work in her favor because she got herself fired anyways. So, there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.